This is going to be a short introduction into artist trading cards. And what they are is an artist in 1996, a Swiss artist by the name of Vanzi Sturtevant, created an art exhibit in his small bookshop, and it was a small exhibit of 1,200 like mini art and original artwork. So they were 2.5 by 3.5. And at the end of the exhibit, it ended with a trading session. And so all these artworks, people were invited to participate in a trading session so that people from different backgrounds were able to come in and trade the cards with his cards. And this is what started this type of art trading. And what they are is the only rules really are that it needs to be 2.5 by 3.5, which is the size of your baseball cards or your trading cards for like any type of sports. And they are original artworks. They can be in any media. They can be in a series, and they're made to be traded. They're not made to be like sold as an artwork for sale. They're just made to be traded with other people to where you can get a work of art that's original and you can trade it and get somebody else's work of art. So I was going to show you some of my works, and I think I started trading cards in 2018. And this is my very first, and it's amazing because I got it in Suffolk, I think overseas and I got in this group. And when I got it, this came in an envelope, and it's so cool because the actual thing I think was birds, but then this is what I got, and this came, and the trading cards are actually these two cards. And if you look at them, they're mixed media. And on the back, you always put the name of the person, it was birds, what your trading swap is in the year, so 2018. I always write like where it came from because I think it's cool to see where they come from, like overseas or wherever. But these are my two cards, and these were the very beginning ones. And I thought it was just so amazing that this little work of art came that I swapped with mine. So these were my two, and once I got them, I was pretty much hooked about these trading things. So this was my first one, and these are a few of my other ones with this same work, and usually they're like in a series, but they don't have to be. These ones that I did, these swaps, were in like groups of 2. So when I would mail mine, then I would get 2 more groups. This one was like teals and blues. So usually they have a theme. And they're pretty broad so that you don't have to be experienced in like watercolors. You could just do them however you can do them. They just have to have a broad theme to them. Now, some groups do to where you have a series, you find an address, and you swap artist to artist. Others do it where there's somebody in charge of the swap, and then you mail all your artworks, like a group of 9 or 10, and then the person in charge puts them all together, and then you get 9 or 10 artworks from 9 or 10 other artists. So I'm in a group now, and this one was like flowers. So I made 9, and I actually really like this one, so I kept it for myself. And so this was the one I liked, and I keep them, like I said, they're in trading cards, so you can ship them in like the little trading card containers, but this is the one I really like, so I kept it. So I only mailed 8. I think the most you have to mail is 6. And then I received, because it was flowers, so then I received 6 back. So then I had like flowers that I got from other people. And this one actually is my favorite because they incorporated, like, put a hole in it. It did some stuff in them. So you'll get, you may give like a series, but then in this group, I got different, you know, some would be pencils, some would be paintings. This one actually is somebody who did a quilt, so it's done with materials and stuff. But again, they're all original artworks. They're all in the same 2.5 by 3.5, and they're made to trade. So what I do is I like to keep it so funny. My son has these 5 gums that he uses, and it's actually the perfect size to store them in. These are just a lot that I've gotten over. And then when I'm like going somewhere, I have just blanks that I keep, and then like if I'm at a ball game or something, then I can just do one or something, and then I just keep them in here, and then I have spares, and or this, or I've had artwork that I didn't like, I'll cut it up and use it as like a background, and then I'll just keep it in my purse or whatever. But so artist trading cards, which will be a project that we will work on, and we'll have a theme, and then I have another group of kids from another location that we will swap with, and we'll pick out our theme. You guys will get some cards. I'll have some paper that's the right size for you guys. We'll come up with our theme. We will do a couple of them. On the back, we'll put our information, and then we will mail them out, and we'll receive some from another school. And those are our artist trading cards.